Do you like chocolate? Yes, I really, really like chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate brand kind? I think my favorite kind of chocolate is the bar chocolate. I don't have a really specific brand. I like all of them. And how often do you eat it? I don't know. Sometimes the chocolates are in with some discounting, and buy my mother buys a lot of bar of chocolate. So when it happens, I eat sometimes in the week, but when I don't have at home, I don't eat it. For me, it's okay too. That's it. And you, Juliana?
Well, my name is Juliana. I'm 35 years old. I'm from São José dos Pinhais, close to Curitiba, Paraná State. I'm here in TNT for a while now, and I'm feeling guilty to say that, but I like chocolate. Today I think I like less than yesterday because the video, I don't know if you have the chance of watch the video related to this meeting already, but we'll talk more, I think, in the question number 6 about that. I don't have a really a favorite chocolate. I just like, and for me, any chocolate it's okay. Usually I eat chocolate once a week or even more, twice a week, I think. And about you, Luana?
Yes, hello again. Good morning. I'm Luana. I'm your hostess today. I'm 33. I live in Beraba. And if I like chocolate, yes, I do. I really do chocolate. My favorite is white chocolate. I don't know why, but it's white chocolate. And how often I eat it? Not often as I as I was a kid. Today I eat less than, but it's often. There is weeks that I eat every day, but there is a week that I can stay without chocolate for months. That's it. The next question is chocolate. Is chocolate part of any celebration in your country? If so, which one or ones? Can you start, Juliana, please?
Yes. I think here in Brazil, I just remember Easter. Usually in Easter, people buy egg chocolates to give as present, to give for the kids. I think it's the main celebration here in Brazil. I don't know if in other countries there are other type of celebration regarding chocolate. And about you, Marcelo?
Well, I can remember another special date. That's chocolate is not the mainstream in that date, but it's the Brazilian Valentine's Day that occurs in June. Sometimes how do you speak no caso namorados, né? Mas não no namorado homem, é o casal de namorados. the lovers. The lovers buys each other's chocolate.
Yes. I like chocolates in the Valentine's Brazilian Day. And you, Felipe?
Yes, uh, besides Valentine's Day and Easter, it's not a part of the tradition, I think, but we use it. I think we are used to eat chocolate on a sweet cake at Christmas, maybe, right? So I think it's also part to eat some, at least a sweet thing, a sweet dressing on Christmas, right? Too.
Yes, for me, the main is Easter and Valentine's Day. Brazilian Valentine's Day. Do you like getting chocolate as a present? Why? Why, Felipe?
Yes, I do. I like to get chocolate as a present because chocolate is good, right? Different kinds of chocolates. There are different kinds of chocolate. Each one is different from another one, and it's a good present. It's a delicious present, I think.
Great. I think it's a good present too. And you, Marcel?
As me too. I like getting chocolates as a present. I think it's a emotional present, just not the chocolate. There's a meaning behind that chocolate that the person is giving you, and I think it's beautiful. So I like getting chocolates as presents.
Great. And you, Juliana?
Yes, I like. And why? Because I can eat and it's delicious. If I receive it's for free, it's perfect.
Yes. And I prefer receive the chocolate than give because than getting because I don't know if the person like chocolate. It's impossible don't like chocolate, but there are persons that don't like. So I feel disappointed. So I prefer eating chocolate receive as a present than get. Another one. Have you ever cooked something that has chocolate in the recipe? It is your favorite food with chocolate. If no, which is? Marcelo, can you start, please?
Okay. Yes, I have cooked sometimes chocolate cakes here in Brazil. I think it's delicious, but that's not my favorite recipe with chocolate. I think my favorite recipe would be brigadeiro, which I think has no translation, and chocolate mousse, but I haven't ever cooked chocolate mousse.
And you, Felipe?
Yes, I have also cooked a chocolate cake, but my favorite food is similar, but it's brigadeirão. Brigadeirão it's like a cake, right? But it's more like a pie full of chocolate and things like that, and it's so good. I think that's it.
Great. And you, Juliana?
Yes, I have. Some years ago, I tried to bake a chocolate cake and didn't work out as I was expecting, and I give up because I'm a really bad cooker. But my favorite food with chocolate can be chocolate ice cream. I think it's very, very delicious.
Yes, chocolate cake is the winner on this meeting, because I like. It's my favorite because it's the one with chocolate that I can cook it, and I like chocolate mousse, but I prefer cake chocolate. Chocolate cake, sorry. And the next is, with your own words, can you explain how chocolate is made? Juliana, can you start, please?
It's a hard question. First, it's necessary to collect the cocoa, cacao, clean, then I think drying. You need to dry the chocolate beans. After that, I think they separate and they export this product. The factory, how can I say, crush maybe, trituram, and make like a cream or a pasta of cocoa. And after that, they mix some ingredients like sugar and I don't know if butter or something like that, and the other chemicals. And they do the chocolate bar or chocolate as the chocolate that you buy to put in a milk, you know? I don't know how to say that. And it's it, I think.
Great. I think it's it, but Marcelo, can you answer?
I think it's a very similar way. They harvest the cocoa fruit, then they separate the seeds, let them dry and toast them. Then the seeds go to the to the factory. Fabric, it's a false friend. To the factory, and in the factory some kind of magic happens. Just like Juliana said, I don't know exactly what happens inside the factory, but it's some kind of magic, and then they ship to the customers the chocolate bars and the chocolate powder.
You, Felipe?
I didn't know all these details that Marcelo and Juliana know. I don't know, for the more details than they said here. No, just to harvest the cocoa and clean it, maybe send it to the factory. I don't know what's happened there. And it turns into a beautiful chocolate. I don't know details, sorry.
Don't worry, because I don't know what's happening on the factory too. But it's about cocoa and crushed cocoa, and I don't know what's more. And the next is, not everything about chocolate is actually sweet. Um, Guys, in the beginning of the meeting, I need to put play on video, but I forgot because all the problems. So I try put the link on the chat and you can watch. Okay. But let's talk about the historical preconditions of labor in cocoa plantations. Because I think cocoa is not easy to plant and to cultivate this. And let's talk about this. What are the impacts of this for the farmer?
Can I answer first, Luana? I already watched the video.
Yes, please.
It's a long video. I think it's almost 10 minutes. And they are talking about the situation of industry of chocolate, because I don't know if you know, guys, but Africa produce nowadays 70% of all the cocoa that it's used in the entire world. So it's a lot. And Brazil is the 70th producer of cocoa nowadays. And there are other countries. But the farmers that cultivate cocoa, they are underpaid. They receive, they live in unreal conditions. They receive, I don't remember the number, but it's they receive almost nothing for their job, and the conditions of life, it's horrible. They don't have clean water, health care, and I was reading the conditions. There are some notes about slavery, and child that are working in bad conditions there, and the industry try to hide this kind of thing. So the industry of chocolate, it's terrible. And we have some case here in Brazil too, that some journalists try to put on media that people working as a slave here too. So it's a very complicated industry, and usually the main problems for the farmers, it's chemicals, untreated water, hygienic conditions, slavery, underpaid, is something like that.
Great, thank you, Juliana. And what do you think that is the impact on industry for chocolate? Because I know without cocoa we can't eat chocolate. Is just this the impact, the problem for us? What do you think, Juliana?
I think you have to research about this topic, because okay, I say for me, okay, I know that I already know that there are some problems with chocolate industry, but I just ignore. It's easy to ignore. And yesterday, when I was looking for some more details about this topic, I was very ashamed of myself, because when I eat my chocolate in my house, in my comfortable life, some kids are living in a terrible situation in Africa, even here in Brazil. For chocolate industry, it's nothing because they are receiving billions of dollars every year. And someone is becoming rich. The big industry, Mondelez, Nestle, I don't know more names, but someone is suffer, especially kids, especially people from Africa. And you just ignore because it's easy, because chocolate is delicious. So when you think what the impact for me, it's someone is suffering and I'm ignoring it. So because that at the beginning of the meeting, I said, oh, I'm feeling guilt about saying that I love chocolate, I like chocolate. And I think as society, you need to think about that and try to do something. It's almost impossible to change this reality. It's a fact, but you can be more responsible about what kind of products you are consuming nowadays. I think it's the point.
Yes, I totally agree. When you say it's easy to ignore because you don't see all these the kids, the food, the water, the lake of water. We don't see. So it's easy we eat something in our house and ignore because as you say, chocolate is delicious and we sit in our couch and eat and don't think in anything more. But yes, someone what is suffering about, but what we can do about this. How about you, Flip? What do you think?
I haven't watched the video, but the Juliana explained. I think it's so well, right? And I haven't had this knowledge to know about the poor labor conditions, right? Where it is planted. I'm feeling better now also for loving it so much. I think what we can do is to try to search better, right? The brands the brands that have a productive chain without poor labor conditions, maybe, or the precedent of the cocoa, right? I think it would be a way to reduce these, to reduce the impact. But it's hard, right?
Right.
I think we should maybe how do you say cobrar as empresas, like ask for the companies to not buy the cocoa from people, but it's not the people, right? It's for companies that promotes as slavery job in its plantations. Okay, that's it.
Great. And what do you think, myself?
Well, I didn't watch the video too, but with Juliana's explanation, I think it made clear to everyone that really a bad and a sad situation for the workers, for the childs of the workers, because they help in the plantations, in the crops of cocoa. And what we can do is, as Philippe pointed, to research more about the companies and maybe know more about the products we are consuming. Maybe organize a boycott to the big industry. I think that there is in Brazil some local brands that made chocolate here from Brazilian chocolate in Brazilian farms. So it's way more easier to fiscalizar, to check the work conditions in that farms. And consuming from local brands, you can help the local brands to prosperate, and you don't compactuate with the big industry slavery and underpaid conditions and unhealthy conditions from the workers.
Great. Guys, the time flies, so I need to know what you think about the subject. Juliana, did you like?
Yes, I really enjoy. I hope you can see the video, but the video is don't talk deeper about the slavery. The video show a little bit about the realities of the works, that they are underpaid and this kind of things, and what they are doing to change the situation and other things. And I put a link if you want to know more, and this link it's about an organization that I talk a little bit deeper about the realities of the farmers. So because that I'm a little cute today, and it's a good exercise of reading. But I think it's a really important topic to practice English and for our life. TNT always bring us very interesting topics, and I think it's important after the meeting, try get more information about this subject, because there are a lot informations on the internet, and you have to select, have to research. And while we do that, we are learning and we are improving our English skills.
Great. And Marcelo, as your first immersion, did you like? What do you think? How was your experience?
I like the experience from the immersion. I think it's a good moment to practice the English skills. The subject is a really good one because it's a common thing to everyone. Chocolate, everyone knows chocolate, but then there is this social question that I think made us think and about our habits. And we practice English conversation and we discuss some social impacts of chocolate. I think it's great.
Great. And you, Flip?
Yes, I also really liked the conversation. We started happy about the chocolates and the not so happy, right? Because of the reality that is not so sweet as the chocolate. But it was really good and an important discussion for us.
Yes, in discussions like this, you can look out of your box. Look in the word way. It's great, but for me, made me crazy sometimes. You know, it's hard to think that we don't we don't just us. You know, there are a lot of other persons, and the impact of the problems. The impact of the problems is for the world, just for us or the others. You know, for me, for you, it's for everyone. It's hard to think about, but it's great thing. I agree that it's great think this way in English. I put on the chat. I will put on the chat the link for the survey.
Luana, you are on mute.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I will put the link for survey on the chat, and you can give more suggestions, think more, talk more about the subject, and is it okay? So
Okay.
I need to end the meeting, but first I need to say thank you for your patience, for to be here and talk to me. Bye bye.
Okay.
Oh, Luana, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.